Assalamu alaikum. Once I visited an alim during my visit to Perth, Australia. The alim is from South Africa who spent 6 months in a year in Perth and South Africa respectively. It was after Asar when we headed for the alim's house. I had some food before arriving because I do not like to visit anyone's house with an empty stomach and expecting a meal from the host. And so when the alim served us with what looked like a traditional cake cut into rectangular pieces, I thought I just have half a piece out of courtesy because I was still full. While we talked, I pinched off half from a piece of the cake, leaving the other half still on the serving plate. We continued with the conversation for some time, and when the alim saw me not finishing off the other half that I have left behind, he simply smiled and said that there is a hukum for what I did. Before I could ask the alim what he meant, the alim said that others around me would not take my leftover. Likewise, members of his household who would think that I could have bitten the piece off with my mouth and left the leftover on the plate. So the leftover would be wasted, and the hukum for what I did was haram. I should have finished the whole piece completely. Still, if I insist to just have half of it, I should have asked for a table knife and cut the piece into two. Then the remaining half would not look like or be treated as a leftover. I felt uneasy and apologetic, but at the same time grateful for being corrected. I was also amazed by the alim's knowledge and wisdom and his desire to pass on what he knew at every opportunity. The alim knew that I would feel uneasy when corrected openly, but not necessarily embarrassed because I came with my friends. Furthermore, I probably would not have the opportunity to meet him again in the future, and so that visit could be the only opportunity for him to teach me a knowledge that I need to know. Had the alim kept it away from me, I would continue committing what I did many times over out of ignorance. And he would also have to take some burden of my sins because he knew but chose not to tell. Alim are special people, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, "O you who have believed, when you are told space yourself in assemblies, then make space. Allah will make space for you. And when you are told arise, then arise. Allah will raise you. Allah will raise those who have believed among you, and those who were given knowledge by degrees. And Allah is aware of what you do." Surah Al-Mujadilah verse 11. O Allah, increase us in knowledge. Amin.